And look at that view. Well, with the minus of the deer stand. Just going to be a wonderful place to come stay. Hey guys, welcome back to Fixing It Blind. This is Jesse. We've got some updates for you here. We're going to start off by showing you a little. All right, we got the bathroom all framed out. We've got the electrical, most of it basically just roughed in. You can see we got the lights. The lights are sitting here hanging. These are, what are they called? They're called like surface mount can lights. You don't need the actual can assembly up in the ceiling. You just got to cut the hole. These little springs hold them in the ceiling, and this box mounts up in there. And that's where you make the wire connections. That has a driver. Now these are nice lights. They can do daylight. They can do 3,000. What is it? 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000 K for light output. See, we got this here. This is gonna be the door to go into the bathroom. Then we have one light in the bathroom. We're going to today. I'm going to be installing the electrical panel here and temporarily putting the inverter up, so we can get this thing powered and lit up by itself off the generator, because I don't have the battery bank put up yet. And see, this is basically where this diesel furnace is going to go. There's going to be a step that's here with a ladder going up to that loft and a ladder going up to that loft. So it'll be like a V onto a step in the furnace. This is a Chinese diesel heater. That's going to be underneath the step, so you won't see it. And then the pump that you can hear, I'm sure you can hear it, it's in there clicking away. That's going to be mounted outside in my battery box, as well as the fuel tank. And now this is just a backup source of heat, okay? We've got a mini split that's going to be going on the wall here and mounted directly outside the wall, right there. And that is going to hopefully take care of the heating and cooling needs of this place. And this is just backup for when it's below -4. Because at -4, the mini split doesn't work anymore, it says. So hopefully that should be good there. Now up here, we decided, let's climb up here. Now we decided, instead of putting in a little table, because there's not going to be much room. Queen size bed's going to go this way. You either have room here or you have room there, or a little bit on both. You don't have room for a table. So what we did is we put the outlet down there where your feet would be, as well as a light switch. And that light switch is going to control two of those canless surface mount lights right here, and then right there. They'll sit kind of at an angle. And we're going to set these ones at that more yellowish color. You know, we figure for a bedroom atmosphere, you want it not super bright. You want it, you know, more cozy, more warm feeling. And then we are going to be building the walls on here, you know, I don't know, 1.5 feet high or so, give or take. That side right now is just all storage while I build it out. But we are going to be doing the same thing over there, 2 lights. But on that side, I believe we are going to be able to get away with putting in a table on either side of the bed, or maybe, you know, something. Might have to just build a little shelf instead of putting in a table. You can see we got the wire run up here for this light. It's going to be hanging down in the middle. I haven't built the box yet. That's coming up. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or want to see exactly how something's done, let me know. Alright, we got some more updates. We got the electrical panel temporarily installed. You can see right now it's just being powered off an extension cord running out to the generator. And because the GFI on the generator doesn't agree with the neutral and the ground being bonded, we had to leave that disconnected. We got all the arc fault breakers, and then we're doing the GFCIs at the outlets, you see. So we put in the GFCI first, and then it'll go to the switches, which this one's a motion sensor, and that runs up to the light. So everything's protected, especially since this is the bathroom that we're in right now. We are doing all LEDs, as this is on solar. You can see it's kind of messing with the camera a little bit, but not too bad. In the bathroom here though, we've got the motion sensor installed. It also has you know, where you can just hit the button and turn it on and off. Okay, so we got the panel installed. We got two circuits. We've got this circuit, which is the bathroom, but it's also going to be the heat pump and the air conditioner, and that'll run outside. So that's going to be on its own circuit. And then we have the kitchen area. Okay, that's on its own circuit, because the outlets, you know, in case they have, you know, we're going to have a coffee maker and stuff, and we don't want to overload that. And then the loft is also run off of the bathroom. Okay, so electrical wires go up there, goes to the switch, and then we have two lights in there. Now obviously we're going to have insulation all throughout here, and we're going to do MDF covering it. MDF tongue and groove to give you those lines on the walls that'll look nice, and we're going to be doing that throughout. And then down at the bottom, like the base of the tiny house, all the way around on the inside, we're going to do about a foot, maybe a foot and a half, maybe even 2 feet of corrugated steel all the way around to give it that little bit of industrial look. And so we'll go, we won't do that in the bathroom, but we'll go, you know, on the outside here and around, all the way around. Hey, we got one last update for this video. We've got the solar panels installed. We've got 4 395 watt, 505 watt bifacial panels. Now these are 48 volts. They're going to be in series, 2 series, 2 parallel, and that's going to put them at roughly 100 volts. Max on the inverter is 145, but the tracking, the MPPT, is cuts out at like 135, so we don't want to go over that. Now we got them at a really steep angle. We're in Minnesota, and it's for winter time. This way I don't have to clean the snow off. We might lose some efficiency out of it, but we won't have to clean it off. Now we got them mounted with these little C brackets, or straps, or whatever you want to call it, onto the pipe. Now we only got 4 panels. What's nice about these panels too is they're bifacial. All right, so that means not only the front you collect energy from, but on the back side is transparent glass as well, so it can get reflective sunlight from the snow. Now these also, if one part of the panel, if the bottom section gets, because this is one whole panel, if the bottom section gets shaded, you don't lose the efficiency out of the top one. It'll separate it out, and you'll get full power out of the top one and partial out of the bottom. But yeah, we got solar power installed, and we are ready to connect it to the wires and get it all run in. One thing that we have to do is we have to connect all the wiring from panel to panel, and in series and then in parallel, and then run it to a box. You know, run it to a box that we're going to mount here on this pole, and then we have 2 sets of wires. We made it so that we can easily expand later. Now on one of these, it says we can run up to 70 amps. It's an 8 gauge, it's aluminum wire. Okay, most people use copper, aluminum. This is aluminum direct burial wire. We decided to go with that because it saved quite a bit of money, since we had to run it, you know, a decent distance, about 130 feet or so. Now we do have enough here where we can run easily 8 panels at 100 volts on one of them, because that'll put us at about 40 watts, or 40 amps. But we do have a whole nother one that we can add on to later. So if we want to put another series of 8 panels up, you know, like maybe over there, or another side of this opening here, just gives us options. All right, make sure you hit the likes button, subscribe, and follow along with us as we build this.